Yeah. Motherfuckers wanna act loco, hit them up, numerous shots with a fofo. Packers wanna turn them po-po, smoke them like cocoa. Fuck rap, coke by the boatload. Fuck that, on the run by gun high when I close. That pole do some got closed. Stop your bullshit, Glock with the full clip.
This is pound for pound boxing, the voice of the new generation, where we hold back no punches. In today's episode, we're going to talk about the past fights that we already discussed in the first video, and upcoming fights, and then a new dream fight for this week, or for the next 2 weeks.
That's correct.
The past fights that we're going to talk about, Arthur Abrams versus Conor Gever.
It was a devastating knockout. We predicted Abraham to come in there and do his thing, and we thought he was going to beat him quite easily. It was a good fight, very competitive fight, but in the end it was too much. Abraham was too much for Gever.
That was a nasty knockout. For those of y'all who haven't seen it or haven't got to see the fight yet, go look it up on the internet. It's out there. It looked like something out of Mortal Kombat. I mean, the way he just caught him and he just fell to his knees and then laid completely back. Gever was ugly. It was very, very ugly. Abrams, good job to you. That means on prediction so far we are 1 for 1.
Yeah, but I thought Gever was going to be on his knees anyways. I think he stays on his knees most of the time. No, I thought before the fight he was going to be on his knees. Let's be real about that.
It happens. But anyways, Arthur Abrams, you did your job. Good job. Continue doing your thing. We look forward to seeing you fight again. Next fight was a fight that actually happened yesterday. Hugo Casares versus Ivan Calderon. Your thoughts on that?
Very interesting fight. I tell you one thing, Calderon, a lot of people are like saying that he's the new pound for pound Picasso. They're trying to say that he's a Floyd Mayweather type with less pop, obviously. Calderon, and mad props to you. I'm going to tell you something. We said you got to do great things in our last video, and to me you did a great thing. You beat the universally recognized 108-pound champion, okay? Not only that, but that kid came into the ring weighing almost as a featherweight, a 126-pounder, and, you know, Calderon just comes in at most probably like 108, 110, coming in like in a bantamweight, if that.
Yeah.
So he did a tremendous job. He outboxed the kid. It was a close fight, though. It could have went either way, and they're calling for a rematch now. So it could be a good, nice little rubber match, maybe a trilogy in the making.
I agree. I believe it was a good fight for you, Calderon. You definitely did your thing. You moved up in weight. You did what you had to do. You outboxed him for the first 7, 8 rounds. Got dropped once, but you kept held in there, did your thing, and that's what champions are made of. Like he said, you beat the universally recognized champ at that weight class. Coming up, that's very impressive. Keep doing your thing. Good job for that one. And again, we also predicted Ivan Calderon to win this one. So now we're 2 for 2. Upcoming fights, Zab Judah versus Edwin Vasquez. Your thoughts on that fight?
I don't know who the hell Edwin Vasquez is. Just a little dude from the barrio who's trying to come up. He's fought some guys in his past, but you know what? You know, Zab Judah, if you don't win this fight, I'm going to tell you, man, just retire. This is a hand-picked, made opponent for you, okay? So I don't want to see a no contest in the very first round. Damn that. You better win this kid and beat him now. Because if you don't, I lost all faith in you, big boy.
Zab, this is a hand-picked fight for you. Your job is to go in there and knock him out. And especially after getting knocked out by Cotto. If you don't make this one spectacular, you're through. Don't even look to boxing anymore. You might as well go look at something else for the rest of your life, because if you can't knock this dude out, this is a guy that's coming up from 134, 135. He fought 10 years ago against Marcelino Frietas and lost to him. So, I mean, let's be serious about this. This is your pretty much gimme fight for taking an ass whooping against Cotto.
If not, stay in the damn music videos and do a little something with your platinum teeth. Do something. Promote yourself. Do something. If not, get out of boxing, big boy.
Yeah, it's not for you if you can't finish this one off. The next one's going to be Junior Witter versus Vivian Harris. Your thoughts on that?
I like Vivian Harris in this fight. I definitely do. I mean, I think he's fought some good opposition. I don't like the fact that he lost to Carlos Mansa, but not to take anything from Mansa. He had a little pop. I mean, Hatton is known for beating Carlos Mansa. The first person that ever beat Mansa was Miguel Cotto. So this is a good fight. I think Vivian Harris takes this fight, and he takes it to Witter, and he knocks him out. I believe he's going to knock him out.
I disagree. I think it's going to be Witter who wins this fight. For all the UK fans out there, I'm rolling with y'all on this one. Witter's going to win by knockout. I just don't think Vivian Harris has enough. I mean, he's never impressed me. He was never something spectacular to watch. He was never something awesome or something that stuck. Nothing stuck in my mind with him. I mean, I've seen Vivian fights, and to be truthful, I can't remember any of them right now. So that tells you right there that to me it's nothing. He's a nobody. Junior Witter, I like you in this fight. I go by knockout with Junior Witter.
I think Vivian's got speed, he's got power, he's got boxing skills. And I think that even though Junior Witter, he does got some boxing skills, I think the power is going to show with Vivian Harris, and that's what's going to make the difference in this fight.
We'll see. So in this one, we're split. We're split on this one. One Junior Witter, one Vivian Harris. The next fight is Vargas versus Mayorga, but as all of you have seen by now, that fight got canceled due to Vargas with his upset stomach or whatever.
Let me tell you something. The iron deficiency is in your jaw, big boy. Let me tell you something. You couldn't get up after all these punches. You punch drunk right about now. That's what the iron deficiency is all about. It's not about his stomach. He's already coming up with excuses of why Mayorga is going to knock him out. Because I believe Mayorga is going to knock this kid out. And he's already coming up with excuses. Next thing you know, he gets into this fight, whenever it gets done, he's going to be like, oh, it was an iron deficiency. Damn that, big boy. Come up with your excuses. But it's a smart play on your behalf, big boy.
Mayorga, we were rooting for you on this one. We thought you were going to win by knockout on this fight. And finally put away and end the career of Vargas, which I thought was already ended as soon as he fought Tito. But that's a different story. This fight canceled. When it does get to happen,
we'll talk about it again.
We'll talk about it again. But what we were rooting for, Mayorga by knockout. Or I thought by knockout.
Knockout.
Okay. The next fight, Thurmond versus Jesse Feliciano.
I think it's going to be a rugged match. I think Thurmond's got a lot to prove still. He's still trying to shake them cobwebs from Antonio Margarito. He did a valid performance in his last fight where he knocked the kid out, Matthaus, in 2 rounds or 3 rounds, whatever it was. He did excellent. Now he's got to follow up that excellent showing with another excellent showing. And Jesse Feliciano is a good, rugged kid who fights, and he keeps fighting to the last minute, to the last second of the bell. So be on your toes, Thurmond. If you don't, this kid will take it to the later rounds. But if you're on your toes, you got him. He's handmade for you.
But let's be real about this. He is a gimme fight for Thurmond.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
It's not as competitive as it should be for the champ at this weight class.
No, not at all.
Jesse Feliciano is a strong kid. I've seen him fight a couple fights. He's always in there until the last round. He's gonna swing and he's gonna go for a knockout.
He's in your face.
He's in your face and he's gonna knock you out, or he's gonna try to knock you out. Thurmond, this should be an easy fight for you. If you don't dispose of him easily, it's not gonna look good on your part, especially with it being on pay-per-view or on TV.
Exactly.
Get in there, do what you need to do, keep it moving.
Shoot for Paul Williams next, big boy.
Please, please. Then you'll make me a believer in you. Until then, I see you winning it by hopefully a knockout. It's not a decision. I'm gonna be highly disappointed in your ass. I just don't like you.
Knockout, mid-rounds to later rounds knockout.
I say knockout Thurmond. Juan Manuel Marquez versus Rocky Juarez.
Rocky Juarez, a young kid coming up. He's a silver medalist in the Olympics. I think he's a good kid. He fought Barrera twice, but let's be real about this. Juan Marquez, to me, is above Barrera. He beat Barrera in his last fight, and he's going to do the same to Rocky Juarez. I think Rocky Juarez is going to be competitive with him. There might be ins and outs, but I think Rocky Juarez is going to do the same thing he did with Barrera. He's going to give him a lot of respect. He's not going to be in his face the way he should, and he might try to start in the later rounds. But he can tell you something. Juan Marquez is going to start early. He's going to try to finish his fight early, and that's what's going to happen. He's going to knock Rocky out.
And that's what he needs to do. I mean, really, this should be also a walk in the park for Marquez. I mean, Rocky Juarez does have a chance, but it's a very slim chance because Juan Manuel Marquez is awesome at that weight class. He's really on his P's and Q's. He is one of the men at that weight class, and I really don't see any way how Rocky Juarez can even come close to beating Juan Manuel Marquez. But if it happens, I wouldn't be surprised either because he is really a good boxer.
He's a talented fighter.
But Juan Manuel Marquez, that's what I'm rolling with. I say knockout.
I say knockout Marquez, probably later rounds again.
I say mid to late rounds. Mid to late rounds. The next fight, Kassim Ouma versus Sergio Mora.
Sergio Mora and Kassim Ouma. You know, I'm going to be honest with you guys out there and the fans out there. I think I'm really tossed up between these two guys. I like Ouma.
What is there to be tossed up about? Sergio Mora, you haven't fought nobody, you bum. You won the contender, you think you're hot shit. You don't want to fight, Taylor was it? You couldn't fight Taylor. You had the opportunity to prove everybody wrong, and then you ran out of the way because it wasn't where you wanted the fight to be. Hello, you're not the champ, dumbass. You got, the stupid little contender belt? What is that? Who the hell gave you that? What made you so damn important that you got the damn contender belt? Let's be real about this. Go look for a good fight which now you have in Kassim Ouma. At least earlier you could have won the 160 belt and actually been something. Now you're going to be somebody who Taylor already beat if you can get past him, because I don't think you can. I think he's going to expose you, and this is probably your last paycheck. I'm rolling with Kassim Ouma. I'm sorry for interrupting. Go ahead and do your thing.
I think Kassim Ouma, I was going to say toss-up between both of them. He made some very good points. The toss-up was that Kassim Ouma throws a lot of punches, and you got Sergio Mora, who's a technician. He's a skillful fighter. He's real slick. That's why they call him the Snake. But I'm gonna say Sergio Mora outboxes Kassim in this fight.
He's on crack today.